Okay, so the other day I went and got the trim all done, all the way around the ceiling. Looking very nice, I think. And around the nib wall there, nice little 45s to meet it all up. But now, and I've also got the first row of tiles done here. But now the complicated thing is having these face tiles come up around. I messed up severely. How did I do that? Oh man, I did 3 instead of 6 inches. Oh, you dumb. You son of a biscuit, it was all going so well. Okay, so I just went and redid everything that I did before because I cut these, and you gotta remember to add your widths, and I only added 1 width, and that's why it only came to there and the edge there, but not to there. So I just went and cleaned up some more rough timber to make it look nice. These are really nice boards, actually, and these should be the right size. Yeah, perfect. All right, so I was able to get this done before the rain. There's some spots here where it's kind of like opened up. And that's just from different thicknesses. When you're using rough cut lumber, it's not always perfect. So I kept some dust from when I was using the saw, put in a bag. So I'm just gonna mix it with glue, and I'm gonna fill in any of these like little crevices that I find. It's like a little, see that little black line here. So I'll mix that with some wood glue, and then I'll rub it in, let it dry, and then I'll just give this a light sanding. It's pretty damn good. I think that's really nice and smooth, but on the edges you can still see, let's see if I can find, you can still see like some blade marks in here. Very nice. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing good. It's a beautiful day out there. Just gotta get a coffee on. It was 37 above yesterday when I was cooking dinner out here on the barbecue, but it's nice to keep that heat outside. Show you what's going on in the bathroom. Had a bit of a foot injury, so I was kind of doing tiling in a weird way, so I didn't bend my foot, but got all these tiles on. Looking pretty schmick. I mean, they need to be cleaned. I've got, you know, dust and all sorts of stuff all over them and grime, but they're looking pretty nice. I've got this section here. This is all mortar. That took a lot of work, but it's too far out, so I'm actually gonna have to pull these off, and which really sucks. Those took a lot of time to do. Yeah, this room is looking pretty dang good. It's coming along. And look at these cuts I did. You gotta like cut these in, so you gotta like mark top and bottom. I'll show you what I'm doing over here. Look at that. I can't even get my fingernail in there, so that'll just get silicone. I won't even be able to get grout in there. So we counted these tiles, and we do have enough to do the 4 feet across, 8 feet up, and 8 feet up over here as well, with 2 to spare. So if something happens, if I miscalculated or whatever, or if I break some tiles, sometimes you can accidentally break with the tile cutter, but worst case is we just come up to 7 feet, which would be, you know, about halfway there. So I will have to touch up with paint there if that's the case, but hopefully I can make it work with the 8 feet. I think that'll look really nice. Really looking forward to it. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna have that coffee and then get working on this wall here across, and then try to get all the tiling done today, and I'll try to pull that off or hammer that off, whatever it takes. Before I can get going, tile on the other side, I gotta do a bit of a cleanup in here. I bought 2 of these packs, 500, there's probably about 100 left there. So I've gone through, 900 of these things. Holy crap. One of the things that's kind of surprised me actually was there's a little bit of variation in these tiles, almost like an eighth. Not so much with the width, but with the length. So I had to cheat in and just kind of work it up as I went. I was really diligent doing the first row, and I threw like the level on there. I had my daughter hold the level up, and I just kind of went and wedged everything up so it was nice and flat. And then after that, you should just be able to, you know, whip the tiles up. But I had to go pretty slow because after the first course, I could see that it was kind of up and down a little bit. But yeah, no, I got it really good. The lines are really nice. At the top, you can really notice that there's like a little bit of up and down with them, just because they are different sizes. But yeah, you don't really see that too often. Usually most tiles are pretty dead on. So that's pretty odd. Anyways, I gotta get this all put back in these boxes so I can do this wall. So unfortunately these two have to come off because they just overhang too much. I don't want to pack out so much glue. I mean, they're pretty close, but I don't want to pack out that much glue to make them work and then have it packed out too much. I just want to have the proper amount of glue on there, have a nice flat wall. So I'm gonna just have to redo these. I'm hoping that I can just, because they're overhanging here, I'm hoping I can, just because they weren't laid that long ago, that I can just fairly easily knock them off. Let's see. Yes. Oh, I took all the glue off with it too. And plaster. Jeez. Well, maybe that'll be all right. All right. Well, that's what that is. At least I didn't have to clean up a bunch. How goes the weed whacking? The whipper snipping?
It's getting there.
Nice.
I've almost made my way completely around one shed.
Oh, nice.
They're doing the sawmill?
Yeah? What are you guys up to?
Just upstairs reading books.
Reading books? What are you reading?
Graphic novels.
Oh, graphic novels.
Yeah.
Is it the one about the cats?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Warrior cats. A lot of the cats died in it though.
Warrior cats. A lot of cat deaths.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, they are warriors.
Yeah.
Live by the claw, die by the claw. You know what I mean?
Yeah. long with Alfred kills us as well.
Do they use weapons or are they just using their claws?
Their claws.
Claws? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Why would cat pick up a weapon?
I don't know. They're warrior cats. Right? Winnie the Pooh wears a shirt.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a unique style.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it looking?
The bathroom?
Yeah.
It's good.
It's coming along.
Is your camera on?
Yep. Ah. So over here, like tiles are coming up to here. Worst case scenario is, because this will be 4 tiles. Worst case scenario is that I find another black tile that is either very similar to this, and then I work it in here, or maybe it's bigger, takes up 2. It's going to be behind the door. Door's going to be swinging here. So it's not the biggest thing, but I'm one of those people, if I'm having a bath over there, I'll be looking at it and it'll drive me crazy. So I do have to do something. But I'm hoping I don't break any more tiles, but we'll see. Okay, so I just got the 4-foot section done here. I had 2 spare tiles. I found a broken one, and then I broke one. Those are my 2 spare tiles. And then I broke another one. And it's when I'm cutting in over here, because I'm cutting off so much, I'm cutting off less than 1/4 of an inch. So I scribe with my tile cutter, and then I was going out and nipping it. And it worked good for a couple, and then it broke twice. So now I do not have, now I'm less than. So the plan was, let's see the line there, to go up 8 feet in here and all the way up here, and then 8 feet is gonna look across there. So that's what I planned for. So now I don't have enough tiles to do that, so I have 3 options. One is keep this at 4 feet here, 4 feet here. So it's kind of like 4 feet all the way around. And then the back wall is 8 feet. But I don't know if that'll look silly. I'll have to do more painting. The other option is to not use these 4 tiles behind the door here. And what I could do is look for another gloss tile. I don't think I'm gonna find a 1 foot by 4 inch gloss subway tile around, but I might find like a 1 foot by 2 foot black gloss tile maybe, or something that I could, you know what I mean, make it match as good as there as possible. So that'd be 4 tiles. That means I'd have 3 spare going up, and it would look good enough. It's going to be behind the door and it'll match well enough. Anyways, I'm going to go ask my co-pilot what she thinks. She's out whippersnipping. I think I'm going to do 4 feet up here next, because I also have to do a fine cut in on the edge to this tile here. And if that's going well, then I think that'll also help with the answer. Okay, camera cut out there. Weird. Yeah, Ava, I'll get you a yogurt drink in a second. So what I'm gonna do now is just talk to the co-pilot, see what she thinks. She might have a better idea or a preference. I don't know, what would you guys do? Leave in the comments what you guys would do. I'm leaning more towards not using these ones and being very careful, not doing the same scribe and nip that I've been doing. I'm gonna scribe it and then I'll probably use the grinder. It'll just take a lot more time, but it's worth it, I think. And then that'll get me the 8 feet up to match. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll let you know what Nikki says. Okay, so I just brought the missus in here and Nikki said she would like to try to get the 8 feet. And I agree, it's gonna look way better, way more finished. She said, don't worry about there, but if we do have an issue and we go up to 7 feet, I'm gonna have to paint down here, and probably a bit in here as well. Maybe not there, but. So she said, if we end up going to 4 feet, I'm gonna have to mud here. Finish the mudding here. I only put the first mud in the tape. Also got to do a little bit better on this corner down here because I didn't worry about it too much because it was only going to be tile there. So she said, it's my birthday tomorrow. You can take me to the city. We can go for a nice lunch. We'll bring a tile and we'll see if we can find a match of these tiles. So there's no stress. If not, it's the only place that sells that paint that I use. This is Bear paint, the company Bear, like the animal. Actually, I think it's spelled differently, B-A-E-R. And it's like the bathroom use primer / paint finish. So I gotta get a can of that just in case. And yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna do. So anyways, I'll bring the camera, but I think I'm gonna end the video there. And I'll pick back up and I'll pick the next video up where we're in the city tomorrow and we'll be looking for the tile. Anyways, hope that you guys have an awesome day. We'll catch you in the next one.